The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started today. A lot of things we have to do. This isn't easy. Sometimes it's just fight because there's certain things that are going to go right, some things are going to go wrong. But you know what? I'm always dependable. What a thing to say. You see, I've been doing this for 44 years, and I can help everybody get to the $1 million dream. Not easy sometimes, but guess what? You have to be tenacious. You have to see it, believe it, go get it. The goodies in front of you, those are just some of the things I've obtained over the years. Now we have some problems. The world's changing. Certain rules have changed too. So we have to follow through. Now understand, I'm online 6 days a week. I got classes on Saturday, all through the day, on Friday and Wednesday too. So the goal is to help you as much as I can and point you in the right direction while I do most of the work for you anyway. So what you might want to do today, get all your friends and family. Invite them to me. If they do something with me, guess what's going to happen? You get that 10% right back to you on a Zelle. Now, understand something. All right, you can't take pictures, you can't record. I want you to write it down and put it here. I want you to get out something today called a magic wand. I want you to think about what you're allowed to do. The bottom line is to see it, believe it, go get it. So the bottom line today is, let's understand something. There's a diagram in front of you. I'd like you to write it down. In this diagram here, it's going to represent a corporation with 3 divisions, and that's the ultimate goal. You see, we watch cities, we watch banks, we watch grocery stores, and recently we watched Geico shut down locations in California, all of them. That means they're going to bankrupt every location and wipe out the debt and get a tax credit. So here's the thing about us. You, your corporation, your divisions. Some of you might have a corporation before it met me. There's probably about 10 things you need to fix right away. But every division, every corporation that I created, understand, in 1985, I'm the guy that created divisions in the process in the first place. So if we can turn around today and we get corporate credit, that means we can get it for every division as well. Every division get its own credit file. What does that do for you? It gives you a second chance. You see, everybody seems to jack up their personal credit, get stuck, and use their taxable income to start a business. And all that does is hurt the family. So the ability is to not get stuck ever again. So in your city today, you could probably look at Bank of America. You could probably look at Chase, all right, US Bank, all right, Wells Fargo, all right, Sam's Club, and even Geico. What do they have in common? They shut down thousands of locations. They get a tax credit and they file bankruptcy while they stay in business. Most consumers bring the pain home. So even 11 cities file bankruptcy too. So we have to understand the first 3 things of reference. Number 1, we got to stop bringing the pain home. Number 2, we have to become a real certified CFO. And the next thing is always to brainwash ourselves into millionaire. That's the ultimate goal as we do this. Okay, sorry about that. My wife came in, and you know what? She gets the attention before you, but I got to stop for a second and come back to you. Now, let's understand something. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution. This is where, I'm sorry, don't get mad at me when I say you screwed up. You didn't pay attention. You look behind the curtain. You got to get off your assets and go get it. Because half of you, sorry, seem to be a little lazy sometimes. Well, let's understand something. Our rights. We, the people, have the right to incorporate ourselves, or we can work in conjunction. A corporation gets a division, thanks to me in '85 and all the rules and tools. or a subsidiary. So here's a corp, subsidiary, or division. This is 153 years ago. Corporations have more rights than you and me. So I want you to think about something. We got two things to talk about today. First of all, we got to protect your assets, and we got to think about what California's doing and what Biden's doing too. So I guess that's three. I want every one of you to think about something today. Wherever you are, if you're in California or in other states, you need a California corporation today. Why? Because I'm going to show you exactly why. So the bottom line is very simple. When you hear the word corporation, you hear something, oh, that sounds real big, right? So here's a way that I can help you some more. So what happens in California and all corporations, 44 years, I've been telling everybody the articles are free. All you pay is a filing fee. Now, California is wiping out the fees because they got up to $500 billion extra money. They're supposed to give it back to the government or help the people. I want you, every one of you, all right, to get a California corporation using my address in California. That way you have divisions and you have subsidiaries, and your corporation can reject up to $5 million. And that's the ultimate goal. So how do we do this? We tie in the pieces, we connect the dots. So let's see what California is doing right now. They're waiving not only the fee, the filing fee, they're giving them for free. Free. As I've been saying for 44 years, corporations are free, you pay a filing fee. Now you don't even pay a filing fee. But you need an address in California. So here's an address. As of July 7th, understand, you can Google this as well. July 7th, 2022, California is wiping out the filing fee. I want your corporation next year to kick some ass at. You know, we're going through some things with a couple of you, some frustration things. All right, but that's okay. If we line this up in the foundation, we can get through it. Because guess what? You're trying to get to the $1 million dream. It's not easy. But again, if you want some free money, you might want to think about doing this and helping yourself and changing the world too. Everybody needs a California Corp, period. Why? Because it's free, and it becomes a subsidiary for you. So here's what I'm going to offer you today to do only through me. This is a private offer to you from Ray Reynolds personally. I will prepare your corporation, the officers list. I will do the tax ID. I will give you the address to use. All right, I will put you in level 1 if you're not in it already, or even level 2. From there, the office, if they sell it, they want to sell for $17.99. This is an opportunity through me. I don't have to pay a commission to anybody, and the sale is here. And if you got to call the office to write up the order, you can ask for Betty or you can ask for Eric. But this is basically what we call the house sell. $7.99, but I want you to Zell now, because I'm only doing it for a handful of people, okay, during this broadcast. Now, we have another problem. Get out your tab and pen. This is serious time. August 11th, last Thursday, all right, Biden's bill got passed. They're hiring 87,000 IRS agents. Do you understand this? They're hiring those agents. So I want you to understand, they're going to take all the SS4 forms, which I keep asking people here when they call. They go, what's that? Again, no one told you how to play the game of business and corporations. Audits are coming. The 10% of penalty is going to kick your assets. So let's understand something, okay? I want you to think about checking out the world clock. If you don't know there is a world clock, there's a world clock. You see, we are counted by the millisecond, okay? We are taxed, SSN, SS4, and I want you to use both. I want you to understand something, okay? The faster I can put you in a corporation, the faster I can help protect your ass. That's in your family, and that's just the truth. So as we play the game today, I want you to understand something, okay? We are counted. We are literally, okay, counted by the millisecond. So let's understand something, because you can all go to the clock. It's very simple. If I open my phone right now, and I'm looking at the clock, do you understand this? This sucker's moving based on who's dying by the millisecond and who's alive. So who's going to get their SSN canceled, who's getting new ones. That's how they leverage money, and they borrow against money off of us and bond us. It's right here. It doesn't lie. So I want you to understand something. That clock is ticking. So you got a choice today. I want you to incorporate you and a corporation to conjunction. See, that world clock doesn't lie. It talks about who's alive, the births, and it talks about the deaths. We're being counted. We're being watched. If you think, all right, the money you got and how you didn't have a garage sale and you put it on a tax return, or the money you received, all right, money has a footprint. All right, there's no way to hide. The best way to do is play within the system. So make sure, all right, you can get past the 87,000 IRS new agents are going to come kicking everybody's assets. So let's understand how to play. You see, maybe you just don't get it. Maybe you've been hearing all the goodies. It's like the unemployment in California. They gave away billions. Bank of America's in trouble. They're going to kick their assets for giving all that money, then freezing things too. Everyone who stole money from the unemployment, they're all going to jail, penalties and everything else. So the bottom line is be prepared for this. All right, the IRS, they're coming to get everyone they can. If you play the right way, you can actually be a winner. But again, the faster I incorporate you, all right, in the right type of corporation as we do, we get to win. So I want you to focus on that today, because I want to update you if anything is changing in the world. It's like the thought today. Are you willing to fight for it? Or are you willing to fight to keep it? Okay, that's the focus. It's not easy. If anybody tells you it's easy, that's BS. Okay, so understand the Ray Reynolds University, I'm leaving over 10 billion to it because I don't want my family to pay inheritance tax. All right, I want them to be the puppet masters. So your biggest problem is probably you. Okay, you got to get out of your own way. You got to think and you got to fight for it. I got a client. She's great. She's beautiful. She wrote a book. She did everything else. And I increased her credit cards. So I do that with my dashboard. So I increased credit cards, no problem. And I did this and I went on her dashboard. Listen carefully. Okay, she put on her dashboard that she's retired. I mean, I just want to scream my head off. See, on a dashboard like Capital One it was, it's shared, and that dashboard is sharing with the credit bureaus and everything else. See, everything you do connects dots. All right, it's connecting the dots or unconnecting the dots. Retired, I couldn't get that card to go up. Other cards I could, but the system didn't let it go up as much as it could. I don't understand. All right, she got a corp, she writes books, and she's retired. If you work for a corporation, you can project your income and you can defer it until you can pay it. Again, retired, are you kidding? I had another one, I had to increase their cards. It says unemployed. I mean, where did the common sense go? Where did the friggin' common sense go for people? It's like, I don't get common sense. They don't seem to use it at all. So the bottom line is like this. There's 1,000 friggin' steps to millionaire. That's all there is. And if you do what you're told to do, you get there. But the problem is everybody's got a damn opinion. And that just gets in the way because they keep screwing up what I'm trying to do today. 6 days a week, you get stuck with me. All right. It's free in this overview. I teach you more on this than you learn in your life. You know it as well as I do. Invite your friends and family 6 days a week. So my programs are simple. I want to give you 100% to times 10 your money back. But I'm going to do that in personal business credit. I want you to remember something, okay? By the time I'm done with you, I'm going to change your life 110%. I want you to remember God gave me the tools to help you, all right? And don't ever take the credit for yourself. Don't give it to me. Give it to God. You got a choice. I'm the Incorporated for Rich and Famous People. They do better than most people. Why? Because they listen. And they do what they're told to do. People coming out of prison. Here's free reign Ricky Ross for $4 million in 6 months. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Within 5 months, but dump truck business of new dump trucks. I mean, come on. But he did exactly what I told him to do. See, everybody has that kitchen table meeting. We're going to start a business. Yeah. Then you're going to hawk your house. You're going to jack up your credit cards. This is the stupidest thing people ever did in their lives. Stupid. Why would anybody in their right mind jack up their personal credit cards when you never had to? I know the excuse I hear all the time. I didn't know better, Ray. I'm so tired of hearing that. I just want to scream. It's your own damn fault. It's your fault you spent $10,000 and crap didn't work. It's your fault you let your friends and family rip you off and knock you down. It's time to wake up and man up and woman up. You're in a fight for your life. Let's fight to win, please. Never bring that pain home. because that's all I had as a kid, and it really just pissed me off to no end. You write down today's date, you project 90 working days. Just so more goodies I obtained. It's not easy. Third quarter begins. And that means we have 122. You listen to me? Are you listening? Are these suckers turned up? You have 122 days to get the corp, the divisions, and everything set up now. It's got to say 2022. If not, you're going to get your assets kicked. Simple. My goal is I want to get you some cash credit cards. All right? Cash credit cards. I got one. They basically asked for their tax ID. We sent it. Then they sent another list. And they say, well, we got to answer that. No. It says if it matches number 1, you don't need number 2. But again, we're going to fight for this again and again. I'm going to open those damn cash credit reports if it kills me. You see, a corporation has a tax ID. All right. Since I'm the one who trained Ken Yarborough, security chief at TRW and Aspirin years ago, my dashboards, I'm an affiliate. I get to start a cash report under tax IDs, all right, for corps and divisions right away. All you got to do is follow through. What a concept. See, you brought the pain home because you're you. You got one SSN. Quack, quack, we're a bunch of ducks. See, the thing is this. A corporation's entitled to divisions or subsidiaries. Hell, I want you to have both. Bottom line is simple. So cash credit cards, that means let's get you a gold card for 100,000 to $1 million, an ink card, let's get you 10 more. All right, let's get you some Wells Fargo. Let's get you some blue cards. Hell, my hand's not big enough. Let's get you some Bank of America. Yeah. That's cash credit cards for up to $1 million. But then if you don't do what I tell you to do, how the blank are you going to get cash money next year? All right, literally next year, how are you going to get some checkbook money? That's the goal, up to $5 million. But again, that's the goal. It's not easy. I know we all got a little sad story. Who cares? Nobody cares about someone's sad story, but they get stuck in their own crap. I was used and abused as a kid. I ate at a freaking trash can. My mother left me in a trash can outside Gardena Hospital after I got born in that damn taxi. So don't give me the excuses. I got crippled. I got up because God said to get up. I died in a coma. I got to come back and play with you. But I need you to pay attention today. July 4, 2009, we're millions and billions. My wife wants to take a group of people on one of the yachts in the backyard. Hell, we got 3 of them. Race boats and, Duffies and all kinds of good stuff and Sea-Doos. So we get in that, we take a group of people. There I am. I'm working my tail off 6 days a week. 6 days a week helping people in seminars, workshops, and everything else I can do. But God wanted me to go in a coma. I hear someone trick my wife to sign a POA, power of attorney, that stole my life. I get to be homeless again. Then I hear someone ask my wife if, her husband's a donor. They're going to rip out my heart. Luckily, they didn't look at my driver's license, the pink little dots there. But Jesus gave me a choice to come back or stay in peace. I said, go back. Time, you need to get up an hour earlier every day because you need to find your me time. If you're not, start it tomorrow. Because you never know when we're going to die. We're going to have to plan that too. We got a plan to live. We got a plan to die. Because we have a family. We want to make sure we don't leave in the suffering when we're gone. So your surroundings, sorry. All right, nobody cares. I ate at a trash can at 3, got used and abused. Nobody gave a shit about me. Nobody gave a damn about me. All I can do is one thing. God in me. God in me. All right, so I went after my millions and my billions. So let's get you past go. Let's show you the Lamborghinis, the Duffies, the mansions. Hey, let's show you how I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet. And every time I hear some dummy say white man can't jump, white dude holds the record. It's called me. All right, kind of pisses me off, but what can I say? All right, how about race boats in the backyard? How about helicopters? How about U-Docks? How about yachts? How about Ferraris? That's just a couple of the goodies I obtained, which you can do too. Was it easy? No. Do you want it bad enough? Yes. You got to fight for what you want, but maybe you don't know how to fight. I'll do it for you, okay? It's very simple to do. You got your 3 reference points. Stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and reprogram you into a millionaire. You want to rebuild your credit? Good luck. You got 2 choices. all right, on yourself. You can do it yourself and Google basically Section 611, or you can hire those credit repair companies that rip you off, or your last chance is very simple. Let me rebuild it. Okay, so I guess it's 3 choices. You see, all right, please call back in about 5 minutes. Thank you. So the Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a fraud. It's a, what is it again? It's a fraud. So if it's a fraud, how are they collecting money every day? Because no one's put them down and shut them down in the freeze. See, they were supposed to do this credit repair freeze and put them out of business, but they didn't because pandemic hit. So let's understand. Credit repair, they write stupid letters and charge you $100+ a month, and you think they have a magic wand, which they don't have a magic wand. Mine doesn't work either. All right, but the reality is by the time you're done with a couple of years, you lost thousands and you still got bad credit. See, here you have to understand, a debt has to be dead, settled, bankrupt, negotiated, something. You got to stand up to the plate. Okay, you can't rip off creditors and think it's going to just go away. Credit rebuilding works. But you got 25 steps today. Let's pay attention, okay? All right, first of all, get your credit reports because they're free every year. Annualcreditreport.com, I don't care, erase credit. Just get them for free. Give me the report number. Now, I want you to pay attention to this, okay? Because what happens, the clock is still ticking, all right? I want you to look at the clock. It's very simple. It's changing, all right? This is basically, all right, the world clock. This is how they count deaths and lives. How many people are born right now in the last 5 minutes? How many people die? SSN, SS4. So again, they know everything. They just haven't caught somebody. So when you look at your Social Security card, I want you to pay attention. See, you haven't read the card front and back. I guarantee you never did, and you never tore it apart. But again, this is up to you to understand how to play. So the SSN equals 1040 tax return, okay? And Nixon took the gold standard out. Before that, we had to get it ourselves. If not, then the woman had to do it at the hospital because that's how they want to bond the baby and print some more money. So if we read the card front and back and we pay attention, most cases it says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, and it's property of Social Administration, not you, which is still the IRS. It's a government agency, which creates your 1040 tax return. We have been tracked the moment we got the SSN. Step number 2, okay? Never, never, never bring the pain home. So let's remember when you got that first paycheck a long time ago. What did you do? You looked at your check and you said, what the happened to my check? Well, that's what you did. We all did it. You see, the IRS gets their cut before we get the leftover. That's how they track us. So we are sheep and we're dogs. Quack, 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 quack. But understand something. We, the people, have rights. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution created that rights that a corporation's a legal person, all right, 153 years ago. Again, it took you 3 years to get your personal credit right, okay, and you're still learning things today, but then I'm going to build that cash credit report for you too, all right, under the SS4. Is that okay with you? See, you get to write off the interest rate in the credit card on SS4. SSN, you can't. See, I think the world's a setup for the 1%ers to be rich and the rest of us to be poor. I disagree with that. So I'm going to give you a guarantee, statement of guarantee. But this means if I say you need to do this or that, you need to follow through. That way my guarantee can work for you. It's very simple. So again, you must be part of the program. Don't violate, don't jack up cards, okay? This page is going to change. Let's listen. A debt has to be dead, settled, bankrupt, whatever, and you can dispute the creditor, credit bureau, or negotiated debt. You can put them in small claims. If you have an IRS problem, they got a solution for that too. It's called irs.gov. It's 656 form of 433A and B. See, you got the chance to rebuild you, all right, and at your age too. All right, the guy says he's 87 years old. So it doesn't matter how old you are. Rapid score, rapid refresh. I created both of them 38 years ago. Okay, so here's 157 points. If you allow and get in my system, all right, it's going to be bumpity bump at times. But again, all right, it's like Brian here. I popped him a card. He's going to call. He always calls. All right. And I told him not to screw it up. I had to do it for a division of him because he just filed bankruptcy 6 months ago. But it's working to build that up and away while we rebuild him too. Rapid rescore is very simple. It'll block a bad stuff. It'll push scores up to 750, which creates green lights. Listen to what I say. It's like this lady right here, 651's right there. All right, she has no green lights in the bottom. She was told by her attorney and tax person and banker only use half her credit cards. She's listening to Dumb and Dumb and Dumber, okay? There's no green lights. I asked her why, because she explained that to me. I said, no. So I had to do a rapid rescore. See the green lights over here? That means I need them to be excellent, outstanding. I got to build it up and away, because that way I get corporate credit. The faster I can get you cash credit for corporation and divisions, the faster you can write it all off and finance that business. Here's a bankruptcy husband and wife. Told by their attorney who did the bankruptcy, you can't get credit for 10 years. Not true. They didn't even need the bankruptcy. I cannot believe this attorney, well, they all seem to charge fees for stuff they don't need. But again, they didn't talk to me before they filed it. Late on the car payment, collection accounts, loving them, a mess. Here's 3,000. Let's try to figure out how we can position it, negotiate this or that, and let's build it up again. Because the problem with us and you and me, we got one SSN. And that means 9 out of 10 people have bad credit or something screwed up. So it's like balancing the debt. Getting your 750 and above is not hard to do, but you got to be part of the program. Now, in my office, you have a specialist assigned to you. They're supposed to hold your hand while I guide you through the process and do the work for you, most of it anyway. You always have 800-510-3338. So here's basically a program. This is, I'll rebuild your credit 100%. I'll guarantee you 750. Now there's classes during the weekend on Saturday I want you to attend so you learn not to screw this up. It's $499 what the average person wastes in a given month. You are given a $500 cash card back to you, $500. But again, because you're doing it with me, if you do it with me during the broadcast, only during the broadcast, if you Zelle that $499, I'm going to give you $2,000 of cash credit, 4 times your investment back to you. It is a Zelle. Let's take a picture of Zelle. Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com. Simple to do. All right, that's only if it's done during the broadcast. If not, you can talk to the sales team and they'll give you the $500 card anytime. If your specialist is not working with you all the time, all right, email, phone call, or text every week or two, you get that phone number, you call them, and you put them in check. Your goal is to always put them in check. Now, if you give me referrals, you can make up to $1,000 today. You get 10% back to use through Zelle. Now, I got several people. Ray, if you give me the corporate credit, what am I going to do with it? Well, until you know what you're going to do by a division, line of defense, why don't we take some of the credit and put part of it into a hedge fund? Let them do the franchises and stuff for you. That way you can create some cash flow up to $8,000, $15,000 a month to enhance your income or replace it. That way you get another chance to play. There's 16 ways to become an investor through the corporation. So as we play the game, there's one card that can take and change your life. You can even take that one card and you can loan out money and create a cash flow of $10,000 a month as a corporation in divisions. So you could enhance $5,000 to $10,000 per month, and I'm going to focus on it as a corporation that is not going to pay any tax at all. It's going to absorb it. See, it's like the faster you get into your S, the faster you can save your assets, all right, as long as you're starting to receive money. So we got specialty classes. There's 8 of them. Every class on the specialty classes, Ray Reynolds, the credit hour. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, Brian, you're not going to screw up the card? All right, you screwed up the last one. All right, and I had to do the division of you. Okay, don't screw it up. Okay. Yes, I know you wanted the blue one, all right, because it gives you a checkbook, but I want to get you the gold and platinum. Okay, blues are great. They're pretty, but the 29% rule can kick your assets. All right, golds and platinums, paid over time, they don't hurt. All right, what's your other question? You want to get calls with me. Well, I don't do that much anymore. I do it for specialists for about 5 people a week. I used to, what does this used to offer? All right, so in 2006, you bought a card for $1,000 to get 10 calls with me. And you used them all. Or used all 9. You used 9 out of 10. Well, that's how many years ago now? All right, so what do you want? You want me to give you a phone call for 15 minutes times 10 for $1,000? Are you crazy? Well, that's all I have to ask. Are you crazy? Okay. Right now, based on the time I have, all right, I probably have enough calls to do 4 calls a week to 4 people. Okay. And since you're doing what I've asked you to do, I'll tell you what. Okay. I will give you what you're asking for. I will give you, oh, you want me to give you the same price, 2006. Okay. For $1,000 today, you Zelle it to me, and we will schedule you a 15-minute phone call, or every week or every bi-weekly. Okay. So I answered your question. Everyone's can do the same thing. The first 4 that does it, they get to win. All right. Thank you for calling. Bye-bye. So specialties, a specialty class, all right, because we want to break something down and learn all the pieces and the rules and tools. It's not easy. So it's like on the specials, they rotate. All right, on Saturday, I have 10 classes. All right, a private millionaire group in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. During that, you know of 8 classes. There's a stock kit. We go page by page, so you learn how to use your Bible, the corporation. There's a real estate class, nonprofit. I am starting a new nonprofit group next Tuesday. It is next Tuesday, all right, and what it is, because California is giving away the filing fee for free, I would tell you to do your nonprofit here with me and use my address here, because that'll allow you to get not only the corporation as a subsidiary working in conjunction with your corporation. Your corp now has a division, a subsidiary, and nonprofit can control or play with the profit corporation. That way you get city, state, and federal money. Okay, but again, to get that federal exemption, it's a process. All right, and it's going to take 3 or 4 weeks. So you could actually make a difference and change the world if you want to. But again, this is the nonprofit. So for those who want a nonprofit corporation in California, using my address, connecting the dots, all right, and I'll tie it to your corporation in conjunction. I'll hold your hand to get the 501c3 exemption and go through this process and how to name it correctly. All right, and then we'll basically show you how to get some city, federal, and some state money as well. That way you can basically have some fun. See, you have to get the exemption in California. You need a California address, and why you want that is because they have all that free money. They don't want to give it away to the city, the state, and the federal government. Want to give it to the nonprofits. So I'll prepare the nonprofit officers list, tax ID. I'll let you use the address in California. I'll hold your hand for 4 weeks, every Tuesday at 2:30. All right, and get you that work to get to that 501c3 exemption, which the average person or company doing their attorney right now, they're charging about $15,000. So in this class, a nonprofit book and CD if you don't have it. From there, it's very simple. All right, the office is selling for $4,500. Okay, during this here with me, I'm going to enhance you because I want you to do it through me. If I sell it, the thing that really bothers me when I sell something and then you go call the rep to write it up, they get a commission. It's like stealing money from me. If they sell it for the $4,500, that's fine. But if I sold it to you, all right, I want you to do it with me. I offer 3 divisions at the nonprofit. I offer $25,000 of cash credit. I offer to start that class starting Tuesday with me. But again, if you did it today and you Zelled it during this broadcast, it's $2,499. You get those bonuses, but it's only during the broadcast. And there's a Zelle, your chance, and you got to pick what you want today. It's up to you. So as we play the games like tax balancing, tax balancing is important to us. We have to make sure that we break even personally. House payment tends to offset the taxes, and then the corporation receives all the money because then it doesn't pay tax on what's profitable. There's a class for Dun & Bradstreet. There's a class for divisions, subdivisions. There's daisy chaining. Leveraging is one of the best classes I like because we're leveraging debt money and we're leveraging so the IRS doesn't kick our assets. So keep in mind, if you're in the leveraging class, this is kind of the thing you're going to learn as well. So, all right, I talked to a guy years ago, about 9 years ago. He won the lottery. All right, his CPA told him to pay the tax now so he didn't get in trouble. And he asked me, and I said, no, that would be stupid. See, your tax isn't due for a year. And out of that $1 million check, call back in 10, please. All right, you literally, all right, only get to keep 375. So if you literally call, which is frustrating, all right, and basically you get that $1 million, you thought you won the lottery, you won AGT, you whatever, but you only get to keep 375. What I taught him how to do is leverage the money, reference of 3 times by 5. All right, so then the line of credit we obtained for him is $15 million. He paid the tax early, but he bought a McDonald's. You get it? See, money is a tool. You need to leverage it. My special leveraging class usually goes for $1,000. It's this Saturday at 2:30. Okay. If you want to be in that leveraging class with me, I invite you for $4.99 to Zealot before I'm done talking today. And I'll teach you not only to leverage the money, I'll teach you basically how to protect some assets, because we have a problem. We're being counted, and that 87,000 agents, they're going to be looking for every SS4 that did not file their 1120. Again, we need to talk about that. So as we do this, remember, maybe you just don't get it sometimes. The IRS, they're going to come after as many people as they can. He's promised to get the money, okay? And the best way is to get it from the sloppy ones that didn't file their 1120, which most people don't even know what that is. The faster I get you in the right corporation, the faster you get to win. But again, that's up to you as well as you play. So I would tell you, get in that leveraging class. All right, so you might want to do that as well today too. Up to you. Now we need to call 888-567-8688. See, you added yourself to a national mailing list. You did it because you're a voter. You did it because Secretary of State, the electric bill, the cable bill. You did it because you did a Sperry and a little boost. See, this is how the robocalls were created and how you get the junk mail. Because you did that, they know how to make you more of a target. So I would tell you to call the number and opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. That's step number 4. Next, I want you to think about is planning the problem. See, I'm sorry that someone in your life knocked you down and ripped you off, because they did. Okay, it seems like everybody has that problem. But if we plan the problem, we can get through this. So understand something, safety credit. Safety credit is simple. All right, if you put a sticky in the back of your credit cards, you put the limit, use 25%, always maintain that, never pass 29%, you're creating your line of defense. And that's what we need to protect the family. See, that sticky is going to show you exactly, because all dashboards say 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. We have to get the discipline down. We got to follow through. And that's the ultimate goal, step number 5. So it's like what happens in most people's lives. They have an emergency or they lose their job. They tend to do the same silly things. They run out of time, they run out of money, and then they tend to jack up their credit cards in 42 days. I mean, I'm sorry, that's the wrong way to do it. See, it's like anything else. We need money, we need it now, now, now. When someone 2.5 weeks ago bounced a check on me for $63,000 at the beginning of the month, while you're moving all these things around, it's like, are you kidding me? It's a good client, but they haven't covered it yet. So then the goal is, okay, let's figure out how to help everyone else and give them some discounts so we can solve that problem too. It's kind of like today, if you needed $5,000 now, you ask your friends, your family, the bank, they all say no. But then the 5,000 card in my hand, if I had to max it out today, the payment's $50 a month. The average person wastes $50 every other day. So if we play the game and understand that everyone wastes $140 a week, they say could be true, that's $600 a month. So if I use any card during a pandemic, especially if it was corporate card, I can write it all off. Not only can I get 2 pizza restaurants, I'm in business using common sense called step 6. So our choice is simple, reaching the goal, reaching the dream. It's not easy. That's why I'm online 6 days a week to help people, always. I believe in God and I believe in me. When I broke that record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981, I just wanted to prove why men do jump and stupid people say we don't. So the reality is it's very simple. It's a choice for you. So if we want to play the game, Nixon took the gold standard out. You didn't pay attention, I'm sorry to say. What we do today is we write down raise credit, raise rules. You see, let's understand something. Everybody does the same silly thing. I don't understand. All right. In other words, if you allow me to get you $100,000 of credit, personal credit, use 29%. That gives you safety credit for $71,000. That's what it's for, safety. Next thing is what most people do, like probably all of you, you took your personal credit cards, you jacked them up to start a business, you got stuck. You used your taxable paycheck income to start the business, taxable income, and still got stuck. If you would have become a CFO, all right, a certified chief financial finance officer, and learned to play the game, raise rules, you'd use corporate credit for that business. So you get to write it all off. You want to protect your family, step number 7. But again, it's a new concept some of you are hearing. Some of you have heard me for 30, 40 years. But again, it's like this. Now, when you got on top, they knock you down. That's not good. All right, this is my backyard. I got mansions. I got all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm having fun helping people. God still wanted me to go in a coma and die and do it again. My life got stolen. There it is. See, God's delays aren't God's denials. Our choice is simple. A corporation's a legal person. It's right in front of you. So I learned that, and I was lucky when I was being used and abused as a kid. All right, I learned that listening to a silly poker game. They said a corporation's a legal person. It may be sued. So I turned around, went to the library next to the Torrance Police Department for 2 years. I sent away my money order, Secretary of State of California, and I started my first corporation on 9.5. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was putting pieces together because I could not find a blueprint how to get in the first place. Kind of like you looking for that blueprint too. So Helping Hand is basically, I'm the true founder. It went worldwide. I got $119,000 of credit cards in the mail. I was sending it to everybody, and I got named in the movie Dave. Simple. So let's understand our problem. Problem is you got one SSN. That's all you got. That's all we get. We're sheep and we're ducks. So SSN, Social Security number, equals 1040 tax return. A corporation gets an SS4 that equals 1120. And most people haven't filed their 1120, so they don't know what they're doing. So they're running a sloppy corporation. And that's going to get them in trouble, especially with the new 80,000, 87,000 new IRS agents. Divisions give us the line of defense. So divisions are the only way you get to try again and again, but let's compare it. Think about banks, grocery stores, Geico, cities, whatever. They have corporations and divisions or subsidiaries, which I'm trying to get you to do. Again, so we can program ourselves into millionaire. So let's understand, when I do divisions, please understand, it took you a long time to set up your personal credit file, okay? And then you're learning things even today. All right, when I set up a division, I use tax ID, okay, and I add history. So I build a cash credit report for a corporation's division, usually within about 5 to 7 days. $2,000 of history, tax IDs, okay? So what happens is in the office, or even on the classes we do, we sell a division for $500 a piece because I'm building the reports so we can build credit to it. Got it? So today it's going to be up to you. If I was to give you 3 divisions, tax IDs, and 2,000 of history per division, I would tell you to sell it. But then I'm going to tell you flat out today, it's a one-time offer. $750 Zelle payment gets you 3 divisions with $2,000 history tax ID set up for you. We'll even basically send you the paperwork and do it for you too. So again, that's an opportunity if you want divisions. But it is definitely a Zelle, and you're getting 3 of those. So as we play, let's go back to the SSN because we got to go back to basics. I want you to think about this, okay? Mama tends to do this at the hospital because she's told to. But did you know that's an SS5 form? That's IRS. The SS4 is tax ID. So over here, all right, is basically we get an SSN, Social Security number, all right, for our 1040 tax return, probate, all the stuff that can track us when we die as well. And on top of that, we only get 1. one chance to try. That's why 9 out of 10 people have bad credit. The SS4 is an opportunity for the division, the corporate you, to have a tax ID. The tax ID, remember, corporations don't pay tax until they're profitable. So here I can receive money, don't pay tax. Here I'm taxed before I get my money. Again, what chance do we have? We can use corporate credit to finance that business if we're truly a CFO, because we get to write it all off. So understanding how to balance the two, because you need to do both. The faster I put you in a corporation, the faster you can protect your assets. Personal goals, break even. Anything above that, corporation. Reference the 3. But balance that percentage as I tell you to do. The goal is simple. As we do this, SS4 doesn't lie. It's right in front of you. Line 10 says banking and credit purposes, which allows us to write off the interest rate in the credit card and lines of credit, so we can finance that American dream. Again, it's not easy, but I'm going to walk you through it and do most of the work for you anyway. All right, if we fall down, we get up again and again. So if you want the California Corp, or you got a Corp somewhere else, even out of state, I tell you to use my address in California, because then I can tie it as a subsidiary, because they're waiving the filing fee right now. So what happens is you can basically make a difference and change the world. Everybody needs a California Corp because they're giving it for free. All you need is an address and someone do all the work for you. So I do the standard 5. I can put you in level 1 too. But again, office is selling it for $17.99. All right, when it's on a broadcast with me, it's $7.99. And that way you get it all from me on top of that. So again, that is a subsidiary for you. It is a Zell during the broadcast only. From here, August 11th scares me. I mean, let's understand, Biden, his bill was approved. Okay, they're now hiring. They're literally hiring, and they've been doing it ever since. 87,000, okay, IRS agents. They're going to be auditing everybody they can, going after all the people who ripped off the unemployment, all the people that did the SS4 and didn't do their 1120. All right, the penalty is 10%. So the faster I can incorporate somebody and absorb into that under an S corporation as they start to receive money, the better they're protected, because we have a world clock. We're counted by the millisecond. So our choices are very simple. Be safe, but not reckless. So that clock doesn't stop, basically. Come on. I mean, I can grab my phone, open it up again, and guess what I'm going to find out? The clock's still ticking. Who just died? Who got SSN? Where's the bond? How many can they bond? See, it's always been a numbers game, by the way. So he's serious. So be careful. Okay? See, maybe you just don't get it. All right? The faster I can incorporate somebody, the faster I can basically put it together so they can protect their assets and their family. You could win. But again, if you don't pay attention, that's up to you. See, a corporate credit life, because it's a legal person. I want to get the same 10 credit cards for the corp in each division. That way it equals $1 million of cash credit to finance the business and finance the dream. Simple. But again, this is your choice. See, the greatest gift about corporate credit, it's not taxable. From there, it's not legal accounting advice. It's just public record for you. We got to reprogram our brains into millionaire. There's a reason I created 22,000 millionaire clients and 20 billionaires, almost 21 now. But again, is it easy? We got to fight. Usually take 3 to 6 months and then find out, finance or fine tune the rules and tools. It's like corporations and divisions. If you had divisions, they would be your ducks. So that way, if one screwed up, you have another one to play with, just like the banks and grocery stores and cities do. See, they get cash credit as well. So we could play the game and win. 89 ways how to use a division up to $1 million, because I wrote the book. Cats have 9 lives, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like you to have 9 lives too. I'd like you to, here's your second chance. Divisions. Divisions allow you to protect your family, not bring the pain home. If you want me to do your divisions for you, it's simple. It's $2,000 history, tax IDs, I prepare them for you, get all the paperwork done, send it to you. We always charge $1,500. Today, during this broadcast only, all right, you can get 3 divisions, tax IDs, and credit history of $2,000 a piece, ready to pop credit right away. All right, if you did it through me, all right, the bottom line, it's $750 for 3. You're saving 50% doing it through me. Again, it's your choice. It's up to you. It is a Zell ultimate goal. So as we do this, how many days do you have left? Third quarter begins, and that's basically countdown. 122 days left. That's all we have right now. 122 days. All right. We have to minus basically holidays and weekends. Ray Reynolds, the credit hour. How can I help you? Well, time is something that's basically we have to do is analyze you first. Okay. The goal is as you get into a program, we want to analyze you within 10 working days. Okay. So we're going to know what you have, good, bad, and ugly, know what we need to go after, and you need to know what you need to do too. See, on Saturday at 1 o'clock, I do an analyzation education class. So you hear it from me directly what I want you to do. And my program works 100% every time. All right, so get into the program that's affordable. No, you don't want $1 million of credit. Come on, knock it off, please. Everybody wants that. A, you wouldn't know what to do with it. You'd piss it away, and you don't have $100,000 to pay for it. Because to do that, it costs 10%, up to $100,000 to basically set up all the foundation. Do what you can start with. That's the goal, the basics. Okay. Thank you for calling. So 122 days minus weekends and holidays. So I want you to focus. You can go to all the banks. See, this is one from Bank of America. If the corporation set up now, you're the CFO, and you're the CFO in January, we're going to be talking about checkbook money up to $5.4 million. But you need a corp in 3 divisions to get up to that amount. Again, it's up to you. You have to realize leveraging money. Come on, listen, Gerald here, I taught him how to take $1,000 at US Bank, reference it by 3, all right, times by 5, and they basically showed him how to apply, worked with him, and he calls me, emails me usually every day, okay, and he got $100,000 of credit, okay, line checkbook money. Randy got 65, John got $1.9 million because he projected and he did it right, $1.6 million, $1.3 million. So that leveraging class this Saturday at 2:30, I think you ought to be in. If you're not, you're gonna not learn how to leverage not only the IRS and everything you're trying to do, but you're gonna lose out the opportunity to learn. Again, we have to reference the 3. From here, every application for cash credit for a corporation requires a certified CFO. Okay, we can say real estate, franchise, current business, leveraging money, all right, literally, or profit sharing. What you should do is write down division equals bucket of money. Division equals bucket of money. That should be the goal. So let's understand. Here's the problem. I've been doing what I do for 44 years, okay, in person, online, okay? I don't know why you haven't been here before, okay? It's very easy to find me. But again, here's what you did wrong. Sorry, don't take offense. You took your personal credit, you jacked it up, started a business, then basically you took your personal income, taxable income, and used that too. And when you get backed in a corner, you're all screwed up. If you would have won, you would have paid more tax. If you lose, you're still stuck. If you do what I tell you to do and use cash credit from the corporation or divisions, when you win, you can absorb the taxation. When you lose, you can write it all off. So again, there's only one way to do it. Okay, so basically it's like buying your income because your 401k is going to go bye-bye eventually, and then your bills don't go away. So for those who are clients, all right, and you want to add more credit to your package, okay, I will add 25,000 more credit, all right, instead of 10% today, all right, it is $14.99. But again, you have to be current client. I'm adding more to what you already have. So if you wanted 50,000, $24.99. If you wanted 100,000 more, $39.99. And if you literally want 250, it is $59.99. Okay, these are Zells only. All right, no credit cards and stuff because that costs 5%. This is an opportunity. If it is done today during this broadcast, that's the prices you would get from me. Okay, I don't have to pay a commission to anybody. There's the Zell information again. Okay, it's an opportunity because I get asked these questions all the time. When I wrote the Millionaires Founders Kit, it's the blueprint that I created. It got about $10 million in, okay? So here I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years for $5,000 a set. So the office sells it for $9.99. Again, you get a 70% discount today during the broadcast. That means I will give it to you and ship it to you today for $299. All right, if it is Zelle during the broadcast, Zelle. Again, choices are up to you. So you save money. As we do this, I have that program starting Tuesday. All right, and I want you to think about nonprofit because you got free money. This means the city of Long Beach will give you house, land, or building, or some money or a grant. State gives you grants. Federal government gives you grants. This is a money thing. It's free, but I want you to use my address in California so I can help you get that exemption because you're not in California, most of you. So I can connect the dots. I can do the standard 7 for you, the pieces, and you can go to the class literally starting Tuesday at 2:30. I'm only allowing 10 people. I only have a couple of people left to go. Office is $44.99. If you did it with me now, today, 3 divisions, 25,000 of credit, and it starts Tuesday, and your price with me would be $2,499, period. But again, that's getting you a federal exemption. I would say let's take that once you get it and go to all 49 states so you get some more money. All right, that's only for someone who really wants to get very aggressive and next year do probably $5 million in business. Again, choice, it is a Zelle, all right, only today, period, with me now. See, we can stand up all day long and go quack, quack, I'm a duck, or SS4, no taxes due till we're profitable. See, it's better to play within the rules. All right, we don't get in trouble. Okay, so SSN is tax, SS4 is taxable when you're profitable. That means after you bought your Lamborghini and all the buildings and all the things you're allowed to do, like every rich and famous person gets to do. Kind of like how you receive money. You receive it wrong, sorry. Your break-even point, I wrote you a check for $1 million, or you got in one lottery, or you won AGT. You thought you were rich. At the end of the day, all you got to keep is $375. If you put it in a corporation or division of you, and you do all the things you're allowed to do, you don't pay tax till you make a profit. All right? If you never make a profit, how much taxes due? You could win that battle starting today, step 8. Now, here's the problem. Everybody's like Mary. Mary's a great person. She did the right thing, but she didn't understand what a CFO was. Neither did her CPA and attorney because they sold her a corp. All right? She got her restaurant. Okay, but the thing is, when they sued the corp, they sued her. She lost the restaurant and she lost her home. Husband divorced her. She jacked up her cards 98,000 and dropped her score to a 591. If you don't learn how to do divisions under your corporation, good luck. Because if you don't have divisions or subsidiaries, you're the duck. When they sue the corp, they sue you. We got to have our line of defense because there's always something going wrong. We have the ability to listen and learn. Let's see it, believe it, go get it. That's the ultimate goal. I mean, come on. You watch Sam's Club do this. You watch the banks. You watch the grocery stores do this in your face with branch numbers, tax IDs, and subsidiaries. I want you to use divisions and subsidiaries. Step 9. 11 cities file bankruptcy. What did you do? Nothing. I wanted to confirm, so I went to the court building. The United States of America Incorporated. They set up 50 corporations called states. States set up corporations called cities. They do the planning, the problem, because they invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act, public record. So that means if a city files bankruptcy, they bankrupt the debt, they stay in business. Your goal is to learn how to play. Do you get that yet? But again, it's like when Apple filed bankruptcy in 97 out of business. Bill Gates was worth 94 billion. They said he was richest guy on the planet. Not true. But again, he even got indicted for running monopoly. See, Bill Gates got indicted 4 times for running monopoly. You think you're going to be hide under the closet or the blankie? Not going to happen. All right, you got a choice. Learn to play right. Play within the system. He used a line of credit, $150 million, wrote him a check. He let them maintain the payment. See, that's borrow money. Borrow money is not what? Taxable. The ability to play. The ultimate goal is going to be up to you. I want you to focus. SSN, SS4. You've all brought the pain home. You all didn't learn the rules and tools. You didn't look behind the curtain. I'm making you look and understand. And you should have learned this a long time ago because I had to teach myself by reading every book since I was 7.5. From here, SSN, SS4. I want you to make a decision here. I want you to Google bankruptcy today, and I want you to make an intelligent decision the next time blank hits the fan. Is it SSN, you and your family, or is it a corporation or a division? Which one is going to feel the pain the next time? I hope you make the right decision, step 10. So understand something. I'm an affiliate. When I got Gerald his gold card over here, the first time I added him to the dashboard, okay? All right, then I got him his gold card. Then I said, I want you to get 3 more. Daisy chain. That way every division gets up to $1 million of credit. He listened. He did what he was told. He got his line of credit too. All right, when you see him pop in, I'm going to talk about him. It's very simple. On my dashboard, I don't waste inquiries because I get to do a peekaboo. You got a corporation today, you got 10 things screwed up. The IRS is going to kick your ass, Eds, and you're going to bring the pain home because you didn't do your 1120s and you don't know what the hell you're doing anyway. People call in this office. It's like, I got a business. That's all I hear. What's 1120? I don't know. It's like, if you're going to do it right, why would you spend thousands and no one taught you diddly squat? Get you cash credit. That's the goal. Again, see, it frustrates me that people didn't pay attention. Becoming that certified CFO. Your specialist holds your hand every step of the way, guides you to get back to me. Who do you think is going to do the workshops and the classes? Me. This starter package, every one of you don't have it, you need it. Why? I'm going to rebuild your credit to a 750 score, rapid rescore. Articles are free. Also, as tax ID setup in level 1. This level 1 in setup class, I have people sign up again and again all through the year. Okay, bottom line is it's 90 working days. It's every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm your coach for 90 days, but people sign up again and again. So here's the thing, it's a giveaway. $999. Okay, I'm giving you $5,000 of cash credit as I'm your coach teaching you how to be a certified CFO. Again, if you did this before I'm done talking and you zell, I'm going to double that credit to 10,000. All right, for you and the corporation. The million in the making, same goodies, but I'm going to up the credit to $25,000 of credit. It is $2,499, 10 times your investment. So what happens on this one, if you want 25,000, it's very simple. I'm still your coach for 90 days. So understand. But if you did it while I'm online with you, I'm going to double your credit to $50,000. 50,000. Or probably corp in some divisions as well. Again, it is a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire, and it's basically my cell, house cell. And again, if you need to call someone in the office, you ask for Betty or Eric. This is a broadcast cell. I'm tired of people, I do it here and they go call sales and they write up like they did something. They didn't do anything. They're an order taker. If they sell something, they deserve a commission. Order takers don't. Okay, that really bothers me. All right, then they expect the world. Again, it's a choice. Specialists are supposed to hold your hand every week or two. If they don't, you put them in check. Okay, that's the goal. From here, you got a level 1 that I'm talking about every Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Again and again, you get it right. Now, let's talk about level 2. Some of you, about 80% of you today, looks like your clients. Level 2 is on Saturday. This is where we talk about buckets of money, divisions, subdivisions. We leverage and become the bank. Okay, it's 90 days. The office sells it for $1,000 for 90 days. It is a Zelle. Today, while you're online with me, all right, right now, you can get level 2 for $450 if it was Zelled for 90 days. If it was Zelled, but that's up to you. Level 3, again, it's at 12 o'clock every Saturday again. All right, and we're going to go through all of the things too, like LLCs and becoming the bank. It's $1,000 for 90 days. If it was done today, it's $450. If you want level 2 and 3, it's $800. If it's all Zelled, you save another $100. Again, that's a Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, racecredit.com. No phone number. You don't need that. So you got to run your race. You got to beat your doubt. You got to get out of your way sometimes. Step number 11 today. So getting goodies, every million and billions we bring into corp, who said it's going to be easy? It's sometimes a pain in the asset. Come on, when you bought a car, you bought a house, was it easy? Nothing's easy. You got to fight for it. Showing you God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, the yachts, race boats, to say the Ray Reynolds University too. Lamborghinis, buildings, and helicopters. See, I like the corporate goodies, don't you? That way you don't have to worry about it. It's like this. My client in 1989, it broke my heart. That DNV sold her address for $10. That man killed her, God rest her soul. I want you to protect yourself. I want you to look at the Driver's Privacy Protection Act. Okay, I want you to use Ray's rules in everything you do. But again, I want you to stop bringing the pain home. Your driver's license should be P.O. Box or mail-in address, period. That's it. Okay, that's step number 12 today. But if you don't focus on this, how am I supposed to help you? It's like when you bought a car, you did it wrong. You got sweated for 5 hours. You lost 5,000 plus and got 9 inquiries. You allowed this to happen to you. What you should have did that day is on the application you signed, write down this allows 1 inquiry, take a picture. The car should be a different way anyway. There's step 13. See, a car should be fleet price tax ID division. That way it doesn't show up on personal reports. It's a corporate write-off 100%, and you become a certified CFO. The biggest problem we have is these, attorneys in the bumpity bumps. You're the registered owner, you're a duck. Division's the registered owner, they get diddly squat. Planning the problem. Step 14. Planning the problem, stop bringing the pain home. The only way to do that on this planet with the IRS and the mess and everything else in this world is a division. Divisions for every piece of property, because you don't know who's going to slip and fall and sue you. Your house payment offsets your personal taxes, break even. All right, they don't pay billions and tax on billions and billions because they know how to play the game. The bottom line is they play to win. You want divisions, like I told you today. Only time ever offered and won't be offered again. It's very simple. All right, it's normally $500 a piece for 3 of them, $1,500. I prepare them. I add the tax ID, add the credit history, so we can build credit now. All right, it's $1,500 when you use Zelle. But today, if you want those 3 divisions, tax IDs, and the $2,000 history, each one of them, if it is Zelle before I'm done talking, it's $750. There's the Zelle information again. Your choice is up to you. So they're doing nothing wrong. They're doing what they're allowed to do. There's no loophole. See, what has to happen is very simple. Musk is very simple. He plays the game. He Twittered yesterday or, tweeted about buying some team. Now they're mad at him because they want him to buy them. See, he brings the stock up, then he brings it down, and he negotiates and gets a better deal. He's going to own Twitter, I guarantee it. He plays that game all the time. But he's got a spaceship. The other two's got spaceships too. But they don't pay tax like you because they know how to play. They're a corporation in divisions too. IRS says flat out, okay, no taxes due till you're profitable. You can learn to play. But again, take that credit I tell you to do, maybe a hedge fund if you don't know what you want, create some cash flow, or you get some money coming in, become an investor, loan out the money, take out that card, bring 5,000 to 10,000 in a month. There's ways to turn the cash into credit into money. And that's the goal, adding $5,000 to $10,000 per month. Again, how we structure. So you got 800-536-3216. I'm online 6 days a week. Find one other person, that knows what I know, they don't, and online 6 days a week helping people. They don't exist, okay? I want to make a difference before I die again, because next time it's probably permanently. Invite your friends and family. Don't forget that specialty class, real estate, stock kit, nonprofit. The nonprofit is just phenomenal. Articles are free, even the filing fee. What a thing. Give me the money. They got $500 million to give away. So if we do this and you want to make a difference and change the world, I'd say do a nonprofit here, my address in California. So I help you get the exemption, hold your hand through that. Then you get some city, federal, and state money, and then you put it in all 50 states and go, wee! Now you have a subsidiary working in conjunction. But again, office sells it for $44.99. All right, I'm going to give you 3 divisions, which they don't. 25,000 of credit. I'm going to give you, it starts Tuesday. You don't want to be late, and you're going to get it for $2,499 today. If it is Zelle during the broadcast. There's a Zelle again. Very simple to do during the broadcast. So what happens is tax balance is important to us because the IRS controls it all since the day we're born. SSN, SS4, Dun & Bradstreet, division class, daisy chaining. The leveraging this weekend, I'm going to go into all kinds of stuff to protect your assets and about the 87,000 agents are hiring. So you absorb it into an S corporation and you protect your assets. If you did something wrong, we're going to help fix that and guide you in the right direction. Because just like this guy, they wanted him to pay the tax and I showed him how to leverage it into 15 million. And that's what he got to do. Still pay the tax, got a McDonald's. So I want all of you in that leveraging class. Leveraging because it's so important. It's usually $1,000. Today, during this broadcast, it's $499. All right, if it is Zelled right away. Again, I want you in that class at 2:30 on Saturday. See, we're counted by the millisecond. All right, no matter what you do. I can open my cell phone. I can go into the government clock. It hasn't stopped. Who died? Who's alive? And it's counting. Shh. And that's what's happening. Again, who's got an SSN, who's got an SS4? Those 87,000 IRS agents are coming after people who didn't file their 1120s or do it right. Did you have a garage sale? Did you put on your tax return? No. Wait till the auditor finds that out too. Maybe you just don't get it. Okay, the IRS. They want to get as many as they can because that's his promise. Get all that money they haven't got before. So the faster I can incorporate you in the right corporation, the faster you become a winner. I like the winner. Again, Zell today, only during the program. Credit rebuilding doesn't work. It's a lie. You have to rebuild this. The debt has to be dead, paid, settled, something. And we have to go and rebuild this. All right. Again, we want to get you that 750 guarantee, but there's workshops on Saturday to pay attention. Well, you don't go. That's up to you not to listen and learn. $499, you get a $500 card back. All right, to $750. And if you did that now with me, step 15, it's simple. I'm going to change that to $2,000. Again, specials to hold your hand every step of the way. Starter package, rebuild the credit, $750. Articles, houseless, tax ID, set them level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday, twice a week, soon to be 3 times a week too, $999. When the average corp for a piece of paper, $1,700, $5,000 of credit. I'm your coach for 90 days, and you get to learn to be a CFO. And if you did it now for that $999, I double the credit to $10,000. The millionaire in the making is $24.99. You get $25,000. Same goodies, but I'm still your coach. But then if you did it now, before I'm done talking, you get $50,000 of credit. It is a Zell now. Ultimate goal. From there, specialists better hold your hand every step of the way. If they don't, you call them up, put them in check. Our goal is to get to where we want to go. Run your life through a corporate conjunction is what I would say. But again, it's going to be up to you. See, there's a reason the rich and famous people are incorporated. Do you understand this? And how they play the game? They get to win, pay tax, or buy a Lamborghini. So you use your paycheck as taxable income. You pay the payment, gas, registration, insurance, and you can say no and start driving a company car. I think you might want to do that instead, step 17. But again, it's a choice. Line 10, SS4, you can all get one today. It says banking and credit purposes. You get to write off the interest rate in the credit card. We have to work within the rules the IRS gives us. It's very simple. Step 18, you can go to irs.gov and download an SS4 form. We're going to work within the rules because we get to play to win. That's the goal. So remember today, I want you to get a California corporation no matter where you're at too. I want it to be known as a subsidiary because it's free. I want to use my address because they're waiving the filing fee too. All right, now you got a subsidiary corp and some divisions because everybody needs one of those, and I want you to step up because I'm going to do it all for you. But again, office is $17.99. I give it away $7.99 for you, as long as it's during the broadcast. It's a Zell again. So our goal is simple. This one scared me because again, the world's going to pass, not a pass, and certain senators were fighting him. Last Thursday, it passed, hiring 87,000 IRS agents. Audits are coming, 10% penalties like pop. They're going to take away houses. They're going to put some people in prison. Again, we have a clock that they maintain, SSN versus SS4. Again, doesn't matter how many times I open that phone. All right, it's very simple. Here's the clock, hasn't stopped. Runs 24/7. They know how much to print, money and bond people. See, we're counted by the millisecond. You have to understand to play it safe, not reckless. Again, they count us. SSN, SS4. This is serious time. This is why I want everybody into that class on Saturday for leveraging. Because our problem is, if we don't get it, and we maybe not get it, it's going to basically knock the crap out of a lot of people. IRS wants to get as many people as they can to get all that money. From there, it's simple. The faster you incorporate right corporation, you get to win. That's the ultimate goal for me to help you do. Ultimate goal is simple. So the United States of America Incorporated set up states and they set up cities. By the way, it's called the Plan of Defense. They set up their planning, problem too. And what happens is they created a bankruptcy for Chapter 9. So we, the people, have the same right to incorporate us as well. So we can realize when Nixon took the gold standard out, all right, mom at the hospital said, here's an SSN form for the baby. Baby's not getting a job, but they want it signed now for the baby to go in the stroller, the car seat, and go home. Again, that's the best time because the baby just came to this world. So it's like a house. Ray's rules are simple because there are always rules and tools how to do everything. All right, you buy a house, it's escrow, closed, homestead, trust. You have a house today, they don't, either it's not in a trust, they sue you, they take it away. You die, you get stuck into probate, your family got diddly squat. So your goal is very simple today. All right, when you hire a contractor to fix up a property, they hire the subcontractor to stand outside Home Depot. And you know what happens next? When they slip and fall and cut corners, they sue you and take everything you got. Do it my way, they're going to get diddly squat. Why not? I would look at irrevocable trust, what I would tell you to do. But do what you want. That's step number 19 for you. All right, stop bringing the pain home. Again, it's true. Now, I get people say, Ray, I don't want to pay tax. First thing response is knock off the crap. We have to work within this system that we have. We cannot play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. So you have to man up or woman up. You got to play by the rules. IRS.gov, if you have to solve a problem, 656 form 433A and B, offer and compromise. Get yourself back in the system, get your free money. Again, step 20. As we structure this, understand, everything you buy as a division, you're entitled up to 70% discount wholesale pricing. Usually you don't have to pay a bill for 30 to 60, 90 days anyway. So if you're using it for real estate, escrow can pay off the debt. But the problem with most people when they get $200,000, act like they're rich, but then they're broke again. Raise rules, leveraging money, that specialty class this weekend. All right, borrow money not taxable, in line of defense. There you go. All right, step 21 called blackjack. All right, here's my office. Finally, out of my life, I was proud of myself. Okay, don't have to eat out of a trash can. I get to enjoy the goodies. I get to help people 6 days a week. All right, making millions and billions up to a day. But then God had another plan for me to go in a coma and die. All I can figure out is he wanted me to show the world you can do it again. And that's exactly what I did. So if you want some checkbook money, you need a corp and 3 divisions now. That should be up to 5.4 million starting January. You want to add to, if you're a client, you want to add a credit line bigger. All right, you got basically 4 you can pick today. These are the prices I give you. They're not going to be accepted. Don't say, Monica, all right, Ray, did you do this? Nope, 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 nope. Okay, all right, I'm not going to be forced to pay the commission for someone who got a discounted price. That's really been pissing me off lately. Really, I work my tail off 6 days a week. You call them, they write it up, and they act like they did something. They have to go get their own sales, not steal mine. So this is the ability you can do today through me, as long as it is Zelled. Okay, Zell, Ray Reynolds recipient, RayRaceCredit.com. Leveraging this weekend, how they did it, how you can do it too. But again, that's up to you. Borrow money is not taxable. You might want to learn the reference of 3. But again, your corp sued, they sue you. The line of defense is divisions or subsidiaries. And I'm trying to get you a subsidiary in California as well. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. So the ability that the banks, the grocery stores in the cities, Geico, on and on and on, they get a tax credit for when they screw up. We, the people, bring the pain home, and that stops today. Divisions and tax IDs and subsidiaries. Step 22. When you and I play, remember divisions. I want to set up 3 divisions with you. Tax IDs, 2,000 of history, set it up 4 under the corporation. We charge $500 a piece. All right, but today during this broadcast, if you want all 3, tax IDs prepared for you, 2,000 of history too. I'm going to basically set them up for you and give you a 50% discount because you did it through me versus trying me to pay a salesperson a commission. Your discount is $750 if it is Zelled. Zell, now. What are you going to willing to lose? Nothing. I want my cake and eat it too. Family never. Corporation, they sue it, they sue you. Division, if we play chess today, we're both going to win. We're both going to get checkmate, even when we lose pieces on both sides. So there's step 23. Our goal is simple. You want to refer people, you make 10% up to 1,000 a day. All right, Lamborghini. You see, the year we obtained this one, in the building, everything else, here's the keys. Boom, boom, boom. It says at Ray Reynolds University. We knew that if we didn't buy something that created debt to offset taxes, we'd have to pay tax. So let's see. Buy a Lamborghini or pay tax. I wonder what we should do. What do you think every rich and famous people do? Reaching the dream, think and be the impossible, raise rules, making millionaires. All you need is a corp in 3 divisions, and I'll teach you how to be that CFO. Again, up to you. So never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. So again, a corporation is just a piece of paper. Give it a life by divisions, real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense, corporate credit, because raise rules, give you some bonus credit, use that to finance the business and offset the taxes and create the American dream. The divisions are truly the line of defense. Step 24. Ultimate goal is very simple to do, becoming a certified CFO. Second quarter ends, third quarter begins. That's countdown. That means corps, divisions, and pieces have to be set up now. Okay? You got 122 days left, but you better minus weekends and holidays. Again, the Millionaires Founders Kit's $1,000, 12 book CDs. But today, as long as you want a 70% discount, you can Zelle $299. We'll ship it right away. Now, understand, when you Zelle something, I want you to email me, ray@racecredit.com, what you Zelled for, so I know who you are to send a link and everything else too, in case you're getting into workshops or something. But it's a Zelle. Specialist supposed to hold your hand every step of the way. From there, credit rebuilding works. Credit repair, sorry, you got to step up to the plate and rebuild the credit, period. $750 guaranteed classes. You got to go on Saturday, $499, $500 cash card back to you. All right, we do all the work for you. And if you did it before I'm done talking, that bonus credit is now $2,000. Starter package, rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles, also as tax ID, setup level 1, every Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm your coach, 90 days to teach you how to be that certified CFO. For $999, I'm giving you $5,000 of credit. If you do it before I'm done talking, you get $10,000 of credit. Million in the Making's $25,000 of credit billed as a package as a bonus, $2,499. But again, you get all the goodies while I'm your coach for 90 days. And if you want 25,000, if you Zelle the 24.99, you get 50,000. I double the credit today. It is a Zelle. Bottom line, it's up to you. So if you want level 2, where we teach leveraging as well, buckets of money, all right, all the way to receive money corporations and have more fun. All right, level 2, each level is $1,000 for 90 days. So level 2 is on Saturday, 11 a.m. All right, it's $1,000, 90 days. All right, if you Zelle today during this broadcast, you would get level 2 for $450. It's a giveaway, okay, for 90 days. If you want level 3, all right, LLC and other pieces tied together as well, all right, level 3 is at 12 o'clock right after level 2. And then today it's usually $1,000 for 90 days. It is $450 to you. Very simple. It is a Zelle. Pick what you need, pick what you want to do. If it's not done by Zelle by the time I'm done talking, you missed out. Call your salesperson. They'll sell it, get the commission, all right, and act like they did it all, and I did nothing anyway. That's what they figure I do, right? So become the millionaire. You can. You should be. But it's a corporate in 3 divisions. So we can never forget the banks in our face do this, the cities do this, Sam's Club, Geico. All right, we can relate because we can see it. It's the truth. The reference of 3 today is very simple. Stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and program our brains into millionaire status. We stay safe, we stay strong, we do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. I've never said it's going to be easy, but I will fight 6 days a week to help you, okay, and make sure we push you where you need to go. Last and final step is step 25. If I've convinced you into the discounts today, all right, you have roughly about 5 minutes to Zelle something and then email me. If you don't, then from there, it's up to the sales team to call you, and they cannot honor any price. If they did, I would fire them, okay, because I cannot pay a commission on a wholesale price. You got 800-510-3338. You need help, you say I was on a webinar, talk to Betty, talk to Scott, talk to Eric. They know it's a house account. It's that simple. But again, it's up to you. We do our best. All right, God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.